We're Bucks County's #1 investigative journalists, doing journalism in Bucks County and abroad. We got Gilmar here. Shout out to Gilmar. We have Maria here from Altomonte, our special guest for tonight. Her book's been out for a little while. We talked about it a long time ago, previous episode of different podcasts. You can find it. We'll put it in the bottom there. And then I'm Andrew, of course. And I guess we'll just get right into it. You're Maria from Altomonte. And yep. I mean, that's a terrible introduction, but like you do so many things. Like what do we highlight first? Like what is your most, besides being a mom? Right. So you have mom, and then like what is your, what are you to Altomonte?
I'm the icing on the cake.
Okay. All right.
I'm the icing on, I say my brother's the cake and I'm the icing on the cake. Make everything pretty. Put a nice bow on it.
Does he know you say that?
He will now.
Are you older or younger than your brother?
I am 4 years younger than my brother, even though every single time he introduces me, he's like, this is my older sister. But no, we're 4 years apart.
Okay. You guys are close outside the business, or because you guys obviously work together, but
yes.
Have you guys always been close, or have you always just been kind of
we grew up in the business, so we literally talk every single day.
Yeah. So what you have now is just always what you've known.
Yep.
Yeah. Would you have it any other way?
When I was younger, I might have said no. Like it's 7 days a week. Owning your own business, we say, is like really 8 days a week. And I remember so many times, like Sundays, my dad wasn't home. They worked all the time. And back then I would have said no, but now absolutely yes, I would do it all again. We were at the shop every day after school. Kept us out of trouble, and now when you look at what we've built together, it's really incredible.
Yeah, I have a lot of appreciation for businesses. I've grown to know like the Thompsons as well in town, and when you go into like their business or your business, like it's really hard to find people with businesses with that many employees that even if they don't know that I know you, the positive things that people say about you within your own business and within like the community, like how much awareness of that do you have?
Being in the business, sometimes, you can hear like 99 good things, and like the one not good thing that you hear is what sticks out.
Yeah. So
I know we have like a beautiful name.
But you guys as like people, as like a reputation of like how you treat people though, like that's what gets out the most. So I don't really think that's like you, like Altomonte obviously has like a quality reputation for the product. But like the way you guys treat people is like more what I'm referring to. Like you're involved in like, I'll see like a charity or something like that. And like, I'll see you in the background. And then like there's different things like you're like I don't know how you stay on top of it all. Like you're kind of like this you're like a governor. Is that respect? Like is that like a respect? Like would you agree?
Yeah, she's out and about.
Yeah, you like, but like you guys really care about the community. Like does that stem from your parents, or like how do you guys cultivate that into like your employees so well?
So it's really beautiful to live and work in the same community. We're not some corporate office in some far off city. Like our first store was in Philadelphia, but then when we moved up to Warminster, I mean, my brother and I went to elementary school there, high school there. My parents worked right there. My mom was always involved in the school. A ton of friends who I went to school with worked at the shop. So it's just like, it's an extension of our family. And then we do a lot of donations. And most recently, we've had a bunch of stuff like going on internally that our own like work family needs help. So I actually said, I thought of a quote from Mother Teresa that said, if you want the world to be a better place, go home and love your family. So while we do like a ton of donations, like this past year, I've really been trying to keep it like tight within our family, which is, you
That
know,
makes sense. So you have so many employees that like you can reach out and keep it within, but also reach out to the community as well.
exactly. So I'm trying to pick, you know, things that are important to them internally. So
So like that's kind of like how you repeat, like rinse and repeat on that culture is just having everybody share in that decision, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Would like when you guys are building, I understand like you're second generation, but you were kind of
First.
well, yeah, like you grew up in the business,
Yep.
right? So like you would be first.
Yep.
Yeah. So like what's it like to go from being the small shop to being the enterprise you have now? And like what were like certain struggles you had to like in order to like maintain those the values you guys you guys just have?
Honestly,
'Cause it takes work.
maintaining the same values has been the easy part because there's a standard for that. You know what's right and wrong. You know what we would do for a family member. What's been most difficult is the structure of things and having things be systemized. That's way more difficult than the values. Because
Who's like the systems agent? Who's like the person in your company that's like the most like
So
the process person?
So it varies depending on what it is. So my brother's more operations and systems. I'm more on the human resources side as well as the marketing side. So we have like our little piece of the puzzle.
Do you think like where you guys are individually, like was that always clear early on, or like how did you
No.
fall into like the different roles as like your personalities and everything like that?
It was not clear early on, and there were times when when we were smaller, you know, there was a lot more stepping on toes because it's like, well, I have an idea and I think it should be this way, and you have an idea, and then my mom and dad have ideas. But more recently, having grown so much, you can't have your hand in everything. So it kind of just naturally evolved, like what I'm good at versus what he's good at. And it just kind of trickled that way and worked itself out.
Would you guys say you're like happy where you're at in terms of like size and what you've built, or are you actively kind of growing to like the next thing or looking into the future in some great way?
So yes.
If you can't answer, these are just selfish questions. I don't know anything.
There is another project coming down the road, but I'm not ready to talk about it. So I'll come back for that.
All right.
But I will say this: I never want to grow to the point that it's not our food. You know, what would be the point if you walk into some place and the sauce doesn't taste like, you know, we made it, or the bread isn't, you know, double O flour that's not brominated and not bleached and not GMO and not glyphosate and, you know, slow risen for 72 hours. Like, what's the point? Go to Wawa, you know?
Yeah, there's already a product for that.
Yeah. I don't want to do it if it's not going to taste good.
In like kind of pivoting off that, like in talking about like prices, like how do you respond to people that like, do you have to educate your customers a lot on like why things cost more in certain like not everything costs more, but like there are certain things that cost more and there's a reason for that?
Yeah. So like we've been told a lot that our prices are competitive. For example, like our cheese department, they'll go to like Wegmans, for example, to be like, do you know that your Parmigiano or this cheese is like a lot lower than there? I'm like, no, I better look into that. But we try to stay competitive with that. But there are certain things like that do cost more. And also I have like humans back there, you know, cutting down the veggies and making it fresh, and you can taste it. Like our chicken cutlets, they're hand cut. All of them are hand cut. All of them are egged and then breaded. We make the breadcrumbs. Like we don't take shortcuts. So yeah, that stuff's going to cost more, especially when you're using a quality ingredient, a quality chicken, the real breadcrumbs that we make without preservatives and junk in it. Yeah.
How do you have to like educate people like why it costs more? Like, do you have to be like, yeah, like our stuff's costs more because we put so much more work into it. If you don't want the best stuff, like, do people ask like ever, like, or do you have to like,
Some people
do you have to like market in such a way that's saying like, hey, like we're kind of like educating,
come look behind the scenes.
Yeah,
like our baked goods, for example. Like, I'm using the pound cake, you know, I'm using Italian flour, I'm using whole eggs, I'm using real butter, vanilla. Like, if you go and get a cake at, you know, Costco and the ingredient label is like this long, but it's like $20 for a full sheet cake, you know, like there's a reason for that. They're using chemicals, and I'm actually using whole foods made by humans, you know. So yeah, I try to explain in marketing a lot, in store and on social, the difference.
What impacts your business the most in terms of like marketing or like those different strategies? Like, is it just like one-on-one, like getting out in the community and just like keeping the brand alive, like the name alive, or is it like advertising? Like, what do you guys do to like, because in order for you to grow, like you got to like just get more eyeballs, I guess, right?
So lately, like, we opened the bakery on Street Road. Have you been there yet?
Yeah, I honestly, that was like my secret spot on the way to Saga Jiu-Jitsu. And then like the receipts would come in and they'd be like, what the? Yeah, I go to Jiu-Jitsu sometimes on Monday nights, like down that way.
Cool.
And then you're like
right there. Where's Saga?
It's I guess Jacksonville Road. It's near the scrap metal place.
Okay.
When you go past the train station.
Who's the girl that's there that teaches?
At Saga?
Yeah. You can get back to me.
I don't
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I thought she did the Alchemized camp a few years ago, and someone just told me I think she teaches there. And anyways, different topic.
Yeah, secretly Maria is a judoka. You're a jiu-jitsu expert over here, self-defense.
No expert.
Active.
No expert.
Active self-defense practicer.
A very fun hobby that I enjoy very much. But the bakery, so honestly, thank God for social. Like, the TikTokers came in and the Instagram people came in and they blew it up.
Was that the first time launching a new storefront with like the new ways of things?
So we...
Like social media, like TikTok and all of the like, because
yes,
like you
but
get
we didn't do it.
Okay.
So opening that bakery, and the concept was like an Italian rest stop. So in Italy, you go to a rest stop, you take your espresso standing up, and you grab, like, we call it slow food fast. So yeah, it took us 72 hours to make the dough, but you don't see that. It's just ready to go. And the beautiful, have you had the focaccia sandwiches, the breakfast focaccia sandwiches?
No, I'm usually into the desserts.
Good.
Like, I got a pack of Oreos. That doesn't compare to the...
Oh, that's all chemicals.
Yeah, it's chemicals. I relapsed after Ariel had the baby. I just was like, oh my God, that was so stressful. I got to get a pack of Oreos.
If you're going to eat that crap, at least make it count, like real chocolate and stuff. I brought you a chocolate egg from Sicily. We'll talk about that later. But no, at the bakery, it was slow. It was very slow going for 2 years there.
Oh,
and
wow.
Everybody that came in loved it. We had rave reviews, but really slow, and I couldn't like get momentum for it. And then thank God TikTokers came in, influencers came in, and then all of a sudden everybody started coming in.
What
and,
year?
like,
What year?
thank God.
Forget, like, what year did you open it?
That was it was January 2 years ago, going on two and a half years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's recently turned around then.
Only like the past few months.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, see, here I am. I thought that place was killing it.
Yeah, and sometimes
It's busy when I go there. So, like, what do you think? What was like the obstacles besides the obviously social media?
I think Street Road is really busy.
Yeah.
I think you have, Dunkin', Burger King. Starbucks is right there, and often people want like that just drive through, and they're not really looking at the quality of it. But once you taste our food and you taste that coffee, like versus the other things, like you can't go back.
No, I would 100% agree. Street road's a little difficult. I don't like going there in like a car. I like my truck. I'll just send it right out. Just be like, I'm coming out, guys. You're gonna let me out onto the road. Yeah, street road's treacherous sometimes, but I think where you're at, it's like, I think it's fine.
Yeah, well, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
There's way. I think, and honestly, like that's probably an amazing location. Besides, like the traffic's good. It's a gift and a curse because, you want that much traffic,
right? But I think I don't know. Were they not seeing it? I'm not sure. But
yeah, I guess like have you ever purchased those Gilmar, what are they called? Those like noodle people?
I thought
you knew
about
exactly
it.
what I was talking about.
We need to get one of those things to draw people
Maybe
in.
that was like the realest obstacle. Like if you guys had just bought that, like people would have come right in. They would have been like, "Oh, this place must be legit. They got the noodle people."
I got the noodle people.
Have you ever seen there's an episode of I'm not a big fan, like a huge watcher of this show, but back in the day, It's Always Sunny in Philly. There was like an episode where like one of them was the character, like the guy. He like just was like obsessed with like I don't know if they were on drugs or anything, but I don't even know why I brought this up now. It's not adding anything to this show. It's not even that funny, Gilmar. Stop laughing.
Marketing.
Dude, where do we go from now? I feel like we're just crushing this.
Yeah, well,
I wish I got to hang out with you more. Do you got? Hit me with the questions, Gilmar.
Well, because she brought in the book. And,
I think we should definitely talk about the book.
Yeah, would love to talk about that book.
Yeah, let's do book questions.
Let's go. Show them how fat the book is.
Honestly,
and all the photos.
The book is it's a real book. It's not. It's I would put it up there with coffee table book as well as cookbook.
Thank you.
Is that like a compliment?
It is.
I didn't know. I didn't know if that was gonna hit or not. I was like, truthfully, I would just like leave this out.
It's nice.
But, and then the pictures. I don't know if it's because I know you personally, but I feel like if I were to pick this book up and didn't know you, like looking at the cover with like you and your mom on the front, it just kind of like feels like this is just like a neighborly cookbook that you get at Barnes & Noble. Can I get this at Barnes & Noble?
Not yet.
Not yet. After this episode, shout out.
Yeah.
I don't know, Barnes & Noble's probably going out of business anyway.
I don't know, dude.
We don't need them. We don't need them.
It'll be on Amazon soon, but until then, you can get it at Altomonte's Italian Market.
Nice.
Yeah, and you guys have it like right up front too. So when you walk right in the store, it's like right there.
Yep, and we ship as well. Ourselves.
And you ship the books.
Yep.
How much is the book?
$45 US.
It says it right here on the back. For like that doesn't seem like enough money for how much. Like I know, like I buy a lot of books, so like I kind of know. Like $45 doesn't seem like for how much is in this.
It's a lot.
And how much
400 pages.
And how much you put into this. Like these are your own pictures. These like each recipe. Like there's pictures on some of these pages. I don't know if I can just like flip the one, but there was one I saw where it was like a picture of a notebook.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite recipes.
Yeah, so like you have like there's what's this? So this one right here, this picture.
So those in dialect, the word is scaledre. That's a really super special recipe because it's only from specifically Altomonte in Calabria in Italy. That picture on the bottom left is my parents' wedding.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's awesome.
For their wedding, it was their reception. They went to the church and their reception was in the movie theater. And that's what they ate. They had those crackers and sandwiches.
These savory fried crackers named for their distinctive ladder shape. Mm-hmm. And then, so another thing that's cool here, you have a note.
Yeah. And the QR codes.
I was going to talk about the QR code.
I'll let you go.
The note.
Yeah.
How did you get all of these?
Man. So, getting the recipes out of my mom's head was the most difficult part of the book.
Okay. Because this is what I remember when I first opened the book. I was like, damn, there's like these little snippets in here.
And a lot of times she's like, don't write that down. Don't put that in the book. I'm like, okay. Like, I have to put it in there. I made the book for my kids.
I love when I come by the store and your mom's there. I see her just like, just looking around
Yeah.
at things, just checking it out. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, nothing gets by this
No.
lady.
Nope.
Um,
Nothing. But so all right, the way the book, I would say, Mom, the photographer's coming over at 9:00. I'll be over there. Before then, we're going to make this, and this together. I'd show up at 8:00. She already made everything. She already had everything made. 3 dishes done on the stove. Here you go. I'm like, thank you, but how am I going to know? Oh, I'll tell you. I'm like, she's not going to tell me what she put in there or how much. I'm like, Mom, I have to watch you make it and measure. Oh, now I got to do it again. And I'd be like, Mom, how much? She's like, this much. Put this much
and
in.
Nona fistful.
This
I remember that the last time we talked to your mom, she's just like, yeah, you know.
This much. Mom, I can't tell people this much. She would get so mad initially, like when I'd like dump it into like a measuring cup. So
Yeah.
mad.
When she sees this though, like how
She's
does
very
she
happy.
feel about all this?
This book has given her new life.
Yeah, and like what way?
This is wild. Because of this book, we were invited to go to Italian Parliament to present. December 6th of 2025. We
So
went
just last year.
just last year.
That was only a few months ago.
Yep.
So you went to, because I know you were there before. Your mom wasn't your mom knighted or
She
something
was
like that?
just knighted.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the event.
No, that was in March. She
So
was
these are
knighted.
two separate events
Two separate. There's been like 4 different events. It's been incredible.
from the
And
book alone.
From the book alone. And what was mind blowing to me is, and I kind of didn't realize this, because in America, I'm Italian. In Italy, I'm American.
Yeah.
Americana, arrivata americana. Here's the American, right? So for them to accept the book and the recipes, like I kind of didn't expect that. But what I didn't realize is the book actually became a time capsule of the Italy my parents left. That doesn't exist there anymore.
Yeah.
You know, they left now 50 years ago, and the Italy they brought to America was what they remembered through their traditions and their recipes, and that they kept like sacred here. That photograph of me in the beginning with that dress on, that was like, no, it's like second page. It's like a dress from 100 years ago. Keep going, one more. She made me wear that in Kmart Olin Mills when I was 5. It was like a smaller version, obviously. And I bawled my eyes out. And she's like, when you're done crying, we'll take the picture. I'm like, all right, I guess I better stop crying and get this over with. So, but to say they kept their tradition. And so,
and then Italy kept moving forward.
and they kept moving forward.
Oh,
So
wow.
to bring this back, they were in awe. I got a standing ovation. It felt so good.
Wow.
Because there's people, like, because you always hear everybody talking about like the mother country.
Yeah.
Back in Italy.
Yeah.
And
So-
it's not there anymore, you're saying, because it's just like it obviously naturally evolved, and but like so what they remember is just trapped in time, and that's like the good part of it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like it just kept changing, and the good part just stayed there.
That
Trapped
is
in
pretty
time.
crazy.
But
And even where my Altomonte is in Calabria, that's why my parents named the shop Altomontes for their hometown. So many of my friends have moved out, you know, for work reasons. They've had to go to North Italy to get jobs and stuff. So, you know, it's been an exodus of our little town there as well. So you lose
just
the
because it's such a
tradition.
small town,
Yeah.
it's hard to keep up a small, like, similar to your business, like certain communities like are very fragile, and then like your business like was probably fragile at certain points, and now you guys like have all your roles and you've got like your leadership team and everything like that. So damn, it's so crazy to know someone that like this is kind of like if you could take somebody's entire collection of like artwork, like a Perry, and then just like collapse it into a book and hold it in your hands, like that's what you have.
That makes me so happy.
Isn't that true
Thank
though? As like
you.
a chef, Gilmore, retired chef, part-time, still considered chef.
Part-time at home.
It's like a Marine. Marines never retire.
One last job.
Like, wouldn't you agree, though?
Yeah, I think it's important to preserve culture in this sense, and also recipes that can be handed down through families. It's something I think about with my parents, because my parents are both Guatemalan, and they do a lot of Guatemalan cooking. But I don't really know the recipes. I just watch them do it, and I think it is important to preserve that, because it's your family history, it's your culture, and I think it's
once you can still ask.
Yeah.
So get their voices on video, get their recipe. Just break out your phone and, Mom, how do you make this? And hopefully she tells you the whole recipe.
Yeah, the one thing
Get your dad some meta glasses for Father's
the one thing I have made with my mom and seen her make are like tamales and tortillas, but like the handmade ones with the corn flour.
I can't get my tortillas to puff on the second flip.
Oh yeah.
Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, our recipe is very simple. It's just like water and corn flour. Yeah, honestly, it's all we do to it, and a little bit of salt. But it puffs up really nice. But yeah, I love that. You took the time to create this, because it's important. It is history, and especially for your hometown and your family. I'm sure, like you said, it was like a time capsule. People were in awe. So this is very special, a very special book, and people need to take note.
I feel like time is, like, as the years go by, maybe it's just age, but it just keeps going faster and faster and faster. And there's pictures of my mom's, the house she grew up in there. And that house had no running water, no toilets. And that wasn't that long ago.
There's a lot of baby pictures of you, too.
Yeah, isn't
this you in a pool right now?
So it's called The Butcher's Daughter, but a part of our Italian culture is having a huge garden. So that was our backyard, which was taken up 2/3 with a garden, and that little baby plastic pool, us in it.
Look at this look at this seafood pasta, Gilmore.
I love that. That's one of my favorite things to eat.
Yeah.
Seafood salad. We do that for the 7 fishes.
For seafood salad, that's right. Ensalata. I'm like,
bravo, insalata.
I saw the pictures. I just was, the picture of Santa Claus in here.
Yeah.
Like, this is the real Santa Claus.
That's the real Santa.
Beard. Oh my God.
He came down the chimney.
Do you know who this was?
No. That was taken at you don't remember this, but that was taken at the Village Mall in Hatboro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Shout out Village Mall. But what year, with all this snow, do you know what year this is? Is this 96?
I look like I'm 5 there, so it had
Probably.
to be 1981, 82.
Damn, we'll check the snow.
Yeah.
We'll report back.
We'll track it down. We'll investigate. I was trying to flip back to a page. I had one here. They have like QR codes on. Yeah, here's one. These like little custom QR codes. There's a little. What is that?
So you use your phone, scan the QR code, and then it takes you to a video of the day that we made it. So for recipes that are like more intricate, that you could really use a video to go with the recipe to see your hand placement, how you're supposed to roll the pasta, or how you're supposed to cut. One of my favorite recipes in there, in August you have like so many zucchini, you don't know what to do with them.
Of course, it happens to me every year.
Every year. There's a recipe, so preserving the zucchini, they get dried in the sun. So she uses just her little nonna knife to spiral cut this thing. No zucchini spiral, just her nonna knife. So that video takes you to how she does it. Just that little knife.
With the nonna knife.
Yeah.
I remember the nonna knife before. I just remember when you guys were talking about that. It's just slicing up. She stops on the side of the road and grabs mushrooms. And then I saw a video. I don't know when, but it was like you never see Facebook stories. I don't know if you ever watch Facebook stories. It's the same. It's Instagram stories just on Facebook.
Okay.
So occasionally for no reason whatsoever, you're on Facebook every month or so. And you were in like Italy or something, and she was like, had her knife out, like cutting plants, like so you were somewhere, and you were like, here she goes again, like, and you guys were like dressed up. She's like out cutting stuff.
So
up.
it was also in front of the Capitol building in Washington D.C. Did you see that one?
That's where it was.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing? This is so funny.
We were there for the National Italian American Foundation Gala.
Okay.
I'm like, let's do a tour of DC together and stuff. So there's the U.S. Capitol. And she's like, look at this. She's like, they were acorns. She found like edible acorns.
Oh, yeah, she was eating.
Yeah. And then a date tree.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
She's like, I haven't seen a date tree since I was 16 in Italy. And yeah, she's always foraging.
How do you say this?
Okay, this is a very dialect word. Groicchiole. So what is
what she said, I knew that was going to be a banger.
So it's basically, so many together. So so it's basically prosciutto skins. And if you see the picture on the next page.
That's why I stopped at first.
Yeah.
And then I saw the name and I was like, what the?
So waste not, want not. I mean, we used everything from snout to tail.
I forget that we're on a show. I'm just like looking at the picture.
Show the audience. Show the class.
This is awesome.
Sorry, what
is
were you saying about that?
You were going to explain it again?
Yeah, so waste not, want not, we use the entire animal from snout to tail. So those are pig skins. And that is a method you braise them in the sauce. So, and it makes the sauce like so silky, delicious. It just adds like such a depth of flavor.
That's pigskin. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
And also, you know what else they're awesome for? Putting them in like pasta and fagioli, the soups and stocks. It just adds such depth of flavor. So yummy. Where do you get prosciutto skins? At Altomonte's Italian Market.
Yeah, exactly. Can like everything I need to, if I can find at your store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a single ingredient in here that like is
hard to get, can't get.
Can't get.
Some of the recipes in there is like, first you need to plant the seed. But actually we just got the crunchy, I brought you some of the peppers. We call them zafarani kruszki. They're sweet peppers. They start off as green, and then you string them up, needle and thread, and then traditionally you hang them under the hot Calabrian sun, which is no humidity, very, very dry there. And then they eventually turn red, and then you flash fry them, and you eat them like potato chips. They're so good, like crumbled on avocado toast or crumbled on an egg, or just like better than chips. Those are hard to get. We sell them now, and I brought you a few bags.
I feel like I know, what do the kids call it? The plug?
The plug.
Yeah.
That's your plug.
That's my plug. I'm not a sneaker guy, but I do know good food people.
Yeah. that's what matters.
Damn. How do what else can we talk to you about?
Do you want to see my favorite recipe?
Yeah, actually, that'd be a great one.
Show me. Okay.
You came like stacked with gifts.
She gave us water.
Bottled water, like
mineral,
the best.
Mineral water.
Sanfelice.
Imported.
It tastes better. So
Acqua di Toscana.
Bravo, acqua di Toscana. My son had to do this was like back in 8th grade. His science project was I think he could pick whatever he want. So he did like, he grabbed customers in the cafe and did a blind water tasting, with like 20 different waters. And that's the one that won. He got an A.
It is good.
It is good. I can taste it.
And it's also in glass, so you know you're not getting any of that extra stuff.
So much better.
It'd be cool if like we could figure out how to like recycle things again.
Why, we don't recycle anymore?
I don't think Bucks County actually recycles.
They just dump it. Oh,
yeah, well, no, there's something with I talked to a trash expert. I won't out him, but anyway.
I know who it is.
I don't think you do. Is his name Adam?
I'm not going to say. I know nothing.
We have sources.
My guy's not named Adam. But anyway, he says the cardboard, like the glass. So what happens is like if the cardboard gets like wet, it's like ruined and pretty much unusable. They can't like process it. And then what happens is like if you recycle glass, the glass breaks, and then the glass just ruins every machine because glass is pretty much just sand. So like they pretty much just don't recycle glass. Like they just, I'm like, there's not like a glass crusher. He's like, no, dude, there's no glass crusher.
So we just feel better that we're like separating anything.
I'm pretty sure. Don't sue me on that.
I'm not saying anything.
But it's kind of, that's what I allegedly heard.
Kind of sucks. Sucks to hear.
When we moved to Bucks County from Philly, Ariel almost like made us move out of the neighborhood we were in because they like at the time like didn't have recycling bins. She was like, "This is ridiculous." I'm like, "We already bought this house. We're just like, you got to give this." I'm sorry.
The recycling in Italy is wild. They come around every single day, and they have a black trash can, a bag, a green one, a clear one, another color one, and they are serious about it. They separate everything, and every day it comes for different things, including organic materials for composting.
Saw that when I was in Spain.
Yeah.
They had huge outside everywhere, public.
Do you think that has to do with like the size of our country? Or do you think America's just like so far gone on like this, like the, like, because like you run a big business and then you got to think like sometimes like, oh, this sucks at this level. But then there's somebody with a bigger business and then there's the country. Like, is our country just too big?
I think it's cultural. I think.
Yeah, like that's the thing though. Is it like too big that any one culture could prevail like that? Like we could probably get Doylestown
to do it
to be pretty hardcore on stuff. We could probably get Pennsylvania, like maybe New Jersey, but like outside of those like areas, like how would you enact that? Like that'd be so hard.
It's really hard to get.
It'd be cool if we could
do the same thing. We're such individualists. We're a very individualist.
Yeah, but sometimes
culture.
there's just like, I think, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being ignorant, but sometimes I feel like we could agree on like one or two things. Like, I don't know. I feel like recycling is one of those things that we could all agree on is probably a better idea than not.
Yeah.
If there's anything we could agree on,
recycling.
if there's a list of things, everything's on the disagree. Recycling could probably make it onto an agree list by itself.
Yeah, who's against recycling?
If you're not, did you get out?
Yeah, who's against it?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Then you go to places like Japan, they don't even have trash cans on the street. Like,
oh yeah, I know. That's what I was
everyone
thinking.
just-
But then I was like gonna bring Japan up, and I'm like, small country.
yeah, that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Italy's cool. Got it
Yeah,
dialed.
they're serious about recycling.
Where's
I
your favorite
found-
recipe?
I found it.
What
So
page
this-
is it on?
It's on page 321, and I think it's my favorite.
That's a good number.
Yeah,
321.
321. Bucchinotti. And
Again, bucchinotti.
bucchinotti means little mouthful. So it's a cookie, and it's my aunt's handwriting on this book. I took the picture. We made this recipe together. Took
That's
this
the
at
one
her
with the
house.
notebook.
Yeah. And she like makes the jam that goes in the cookies. But my memory is whenever we would go to Italy, first knock at the door, like day one waking up, she would make these for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're my favorites.
How often do you get to make something from the book? Now that it's made.
I cook every single night.
Yeah.
So, and these recipes are not fancy recipes. They are what my mom cooked every night for us. And it's very seasonal. So whatever.
What do you mean
So-
by fancy though? Because when I look at these, are fancy recipes.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I think
what
they're fancy.
another man's fancy is another man's.
it's true.
Like, what is fancy
For
to you? Like, when you think fancy, like, are the Service Brothers fancy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if there's an amuse-bouche
Yes.
every night at your
And
house,
they're
you
like,
fancy?
yeah. And they're using tweezers to put the microbeans on. And it's
If your
like
mom's plating your
7
dish with tweezers, you're fancy. No, if you have somebody in, it doesn't even have to be your mom. If somebody in your house plates your food with tweezers, you're fancy.
Yeah.
Too fancy.
Yeah.
Gilmar at home.
Depends.
Gilmar looks guilty.
I use chopsticks.
I love Stephen and Nick's fancy courses. I love it. But I don't cook like that every night.
Would how do you
Or-
balance cooking, like, and everything else you do? Because like you have a life, you have kids, you have a business. Like, How are you cooking every night?
So I'm shopping more like a European. So I'm just like, oh, what do I want to make tonight? And I just grab it the day of. And then I like chopping the vegetables and creating things. And even if it's simple as I think it's simple, it still makes me happy to cook.
So it's not work for you. It's a wind down at the end of the day. It's
The
like
cleanup is work. The cooking isn't. Yeah.
So when you're looking at, because like your first generation and your kids, and then you have nieces and nephews, I'm assuming, what does the future look like, and what are the conversations at like the younger ages you're having towards like the future of like the family business? Like, what does that look like?
So I'm not sure what it looks like yet. We've started conversations, but it has to come from them. You know, it has to, you have to want to do this, because if you don't want to, or if you don't like this lifestyle, then it's not going to be good, you know, for anybody.
Do they show any interest in that? Like your kids particularly?
Yeah. My brother's kids, a few of them already work at the bakery and at the market. So they do. But
What's that like for you guys? Like because they're obviously, like, do you guys kind of get excited but like kind of hold back a little bit to be like, you guys have to want this, but like also you're like, oh, it would be cool.
Yeah, I know, it would be really nice if somebody stepped up and helped. Ask me the question again.
No, it's just like, because you guys are already such a close-knit family business, and like family is such like a core of what you're doing. Like your kids and like being involved in the business, and then like the long term of that. Like I was just kind of asking like what, because I know people that have businesses obviously, and then their kids are like, they like think they're going to be involved, or they already are very involved. So I always like to ask like how those conversations and stuff are being managed, because like it's got to be difficult, because like you and your brother have worked it out, but then when you add like another layer of like multiple kids and like personalities and like you're also what you want to do when you're a kid, like you might not want to do when you're an adult.
So it's funny because my parents always said it, and it's going to sound really counterintuitive to what we were talking about before, but you know, here we're not family, like, and you can't run it that way, because it's you have to, can't be lazy about it. You have to care more than anybody else. So just because you're family doesn't mean you might be the best person necessarily to do that. You have to have a passion for it, a care for it. And everyone, you know, we're all good at different things. So it'll have to play out and see.
Still too early to tell.
Still too early to tell.
Yeah, because I know a local builder that I'm good friends with, and his daughter like said something one time to him about like running the company someday, and he's just like,
we'll see
if you're good enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, it just fired me up. I was like, I can't wait to hit a kid with that.
If you're good enough.
Be like, yeah, dude, if you measure up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, you can't just have this. You kidding me?
But it has to be that way, otherwise it's gonna fail.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't do it that way.
And
like
then it fails.
Yeah.
You know,
usually.
and then it's like, oh, remember.
Yeah, so and so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Should have never given Lori the business.
Did you see the whole butchery section though? Did you know that? Like the whole. Not that you're gonna butcher a pig anytime soon, Andrew, but if you want, here's instructions.
I'm not like low key. It would be something I would do, just to like know how to do it.
Like kill it, slaughter
Not
it.
that like, you know, because like what if something happened, you know?
Right.
You got to butcher a pig. I do want to go on, like, I was at Lake Wampaupack 4th of July like 2 or 3 years ago, and met this guy who had like all daughters, but like once a year he goes on like a vacation on like a hunting trip or something like this. And I was like, oh yeah, I bet. Like I was like, this makes complete sense. Is how you keep your sanity. And I was like, what was like the last trip he went on? And he went on like a hog hunt with a knife.
With a knife?
What kind of hogs? Just regular hogs?
No, like
he went on a wild boar.
Like wild boar. Like you hop out of the tree with this thing and you just like you get them.
Wow.
That's
I was like,
special.
that guy's doing that on his trips. I was like,
That's
What am
you know how
I'm not
big
a man.
those wild hogs are?
Started questioning my whole life on the drive
Like
home.
1,000 pounds.
Yeah, there's big hogs that they just gun down from helicopters.
Yeah, so I got to do that.
What?
Yeah, they were all right.
You can't
So-
eat them though.
No, they're disgusting.
They're
a
feral.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But for disclaimer for anybody that's listening, totally legal, and the hogs are a problem. They kill other animals. They destroy entire farms like this. The hog
and
problem.
it's dangerous for the kids too in those
Everybody.
neighborhoods.
Well,
Like,
it's Texas. You were in Texas, I guess.
I got to do it in Colorado.
Okay.
Wait, they were not live pigs. They were steel pigs.
Steel pigs?
Yeah.
What's that? What's the steel pig?
It says a piece of metal.
We got to do a car, and
Simulated.
it was a fully automatic saw too. It was so
You got to shoot a
fun.
machine gun.
Yeah, it was really really fun.
What would your like
Awesome.
name be if like your code name be if like you were like a warrior, like a secret agent?
You guys are gonna have to come up with one for me. I can't. It's not as fun if I give myself a name.
I got one.
You got one?
Yeah, just straight ravioli.
Ravioli?
It'd be like, where's ravioli? Ravioli in position.
Ravioli.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, you're not like quite like you don't look like a meatball.
No, you're not a meatball.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, you're not a meatball at
But
all.
like that could be it.
Tortellini.
Maybe yeah,
Tortellini.
yeah, but like maybe go with meatball, and then when you like enter the scene, they're like meatball. That doesn't look like a meatball.
Throw everybody off.
Yeah, you could like I think ravioli. I don't know. It's just fun to say.
Ravioli is fun to say.
Italian words are fun to say.
Yeah.
Could you speak Italian from day one?
My first language was dialect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what's dialect? Like it's like backwoods. It's like Creole.
Mm.
So
You're one of our best performing clips on YouTube. I think is you explaining what dialect is. Actually.
I forgot that we talked about this before. I don't remember what
or
I
at least
said
at one
last
time
time.
it was like big time views.
But I didn't know that. Well, it's basically like Creole. You can't understand. There are so many dialects in Italy and from north to south, but the one that I speak to is dying out. That's another thing that's dying out. And when I spoke it, it was not cool. I would get made fun of because that's all I knew. So at 15, being in Italy, speaking dialect, they're like, "Oh, you speak like an old woman from 90 years ago." I'm like, "Oh my God, I need to learn proper Italian so I don't sound like an idiot." So then I started listening to music and reading and got tutoring. So now I can speak Italian pretty well.
Yeah, as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
What dialect was that?
Specifically Altomonte, which is in Calabria. So that's why I really wanted to leave in the dialect words. These are, say it with me.
I'll say it with you.
Siccatiadre.
Sikatiadre.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Siccatiadre Gunzati. Let's just give you an easier one. Gunzati.
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 Kun or gun?
Kun.
Kunzati.
Yeah,
Gunzati. Gunzati.
Kunzati.
Gunzati.
Gunzati. And that just
Gunzati.
means like, it really just means fixed and ready to eat. So these are the zucchini noodles I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we should do, we should just start like a Bucks Townies like a series and just like not tell anybody about it, just like us cooking this book.
Oh,
That
that'd
would
be
be
fun.
so
Just put up
fun.
videos and just be like, oh man, this is delicious.
Yeah. We got to go to Altomonte.
And tonight we're gonna cook another, and we're gonna pronounce it like this.
Somebody did
People will watch this video. The comments will be like, and tell us in the comments if we're getting it right.
They love when you get it wrong. People love to comment when it's wrong. They love
The
it.
people just love to say whatever. They're just like saying, like I've had like the nastiest things I've ever had said to me on YouTube were things that like I never thought could be said about somebody. Like it was just like people were just making fun of your eye color or something like that. It's just like, what are you guys like? Where are you reaching for here? Like it's hilarious. Like I didn't even know you could insult somebody that way.
You know,
The creativity is unknown.
What's Blue Eyes doing?
I
over
had
here?
nothing to do with it. Thank you.
You look good on camera, though.
Thank you.
You in real life too, but like, not everybody that looks good in real life like photographs well. Is that like a hidden talent? Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you?
It's the big eyes, big Italian nose, big hair.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I was like, some people just like know how to take a picture. I'm just like, what's your secret?
Mm.
Those guys got nice hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm.
Nice hair, good picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what I see on social from you.
Yeah.
Just
Thank
like I
you.
feel like educated and also entertained anytime I watch your videos.
The
Thanks.
videos with the boys and like Mike Subcheck and all of that stuff is so funny.
We have so much fun.
Those videos are so funny.
That's like so you guys see the icing on the cake, you know, that's what everybody sees, the fun stuff on social media. So for me making those videos, like to have my friends come in and make stupid videos together, it just makes my day. It's the best part of life.
Yeah. That's awesome. I feel like there's something else we got to ask you, but we're not there yet. Who's other people that we should talk to? I mean, you've given us so many other good guests.
Like a
You've-
large list.
You're right. What else is coming up in like the area or things that like we should know about? You're pretty plugged in. Like, is there something coming up that?
There is, but I can't tell you about it today. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Is that the same thing that we other can't
yeah.
tell? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's a secret ravioli mission.
it is. I'll come back and tell you about it.
Okay.
What do we have coming up? I've been super excited about all the cookbook signings that we're doing.
Oh yeah.
So
Can people come in and get their book signed?
Yeah, but Saturday there's a bakery that I love in Jersey City called Bread and Salts, and their stuff. It's like, his name is Rick Easton. He's very well known. He was kind enough to write a back of the book a blurb for me.
Yeah, you have Nikki on there too.
Yeah, and you know Nikki? And Joe Toludo, Rosetta Constantino, who wrote my favorite Calabrian cookbook, Chef Shola, Katie Parla, some heavy hitters back here, so I'm grateful to them. But Rick's Bakery, if you guys are ever in Jersey City, his food tastes like your Italian grandmother made it.
Rick's.
From Puglia specifically.
Of course.
Puglia is southern Italy. It's like where it curves. Beautiful ocean there, sea, mare. And it's not fancy. Like, you just come up, window service, and he makes ciambelle and maritozzi. And those, like, we make a lot of the stuff at the bakery, at Alto Bakery in Warminster as well. And he makes caffè leccese, which you can only get like in Lecce. So they say to recreate the recipe at home is espresso over ice and almond milk. But, or in Italian, it's latte di mandorla, but it's not like the stuff you get off the shelf. They're like grinding the almonds and making the almond milk, and you taste the essence of the Italian almonds in the coffee, and it's just so good. So good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me back.
I know you're a busy lady, so you're making the time for us. It really
love
does mean a
hanging out
lot.
with
And
you
then you like
guys.
bring us you make the time for us. You bring us all these gifts. Like, what more can two guys ask for? Two
always
investigators.
Hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. So Maria, Altomontes, Gilmar, Andrew, Rambo on the floor, Bucks Townies podcast. Hit the like and subscribe button. This is it's been a great episode, so you definitely hit those buttons, and then go buy the book. Stop in the store if you're local. Buy the book if you're not local, and then make the food yourself. But thanks for listening. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.